Their speed is not great.
Our internet?
A lot of hesitancy.
Okay, well.
So we may have to wait for the sound to arrive in LA.
Can you hear us?
Yes, we can hear you clearly, beautifully.
Wonderful.
I'm good. We're not doing bedecking. We never even talked about bedecking.
About what?
Well,
Let him in.
we're doing it full.
Okay, Edan says let him in.
Can we-
All right,
can we
we'll let
see
him in
them?
and then we'll all get to see them for a little bit. And then Edan, do you know how to spotlight? Amitai, you know how to spotlight? So we want you to spotlight us and them once everybody's in.
Hey there, beautiful and happy couple.
Hello.
I'm the mute.
How are you?
Awesome. You guys look great. Hi, Nadia and Victor.
Oh, I thought you were referring to us.
I knew you did. Oh my goodness.
Hey, Chazen, you know what the
Yes,
best
sir.
you know what the best feature for Zoom is?
What's that?
To mute you.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, man. Hey, Yoey and Andrea, how are you guys?
Oh yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
I can't see anybody.
Hi, Edan. Hi, Farrah.
Whoa!
You guys look so beautiful.
Whoa!
Wow, Edan, even suit and a bow tie. Wow, I mean, Yoey, suit
Oh,
and a
yeah.
bow tie. How-
Know your family.
Yeah, I know them. Trust me.
Whoa!
Farrah, you look gorgeous.
Thank you.
I said Farrah. Know your family.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
You got Bubs? Okay, let's do it. Yes.
We
please.
are going to mute you all and ask you to remain muted, please, until the end of the ritual, when there'll be an opportunity for blessings and toasts.
Can we see Bubs?
Ze hayom, ze hayom, ze hayom, asa Adonai, ze hayom, ze hayom, ze hayom, asa Adonai. Nagila v'nismecha bo, nagila v'nismecha bo, nagila v'nismecha bo, nagila v'nismecha bo, ze hayom, ze hayom, ze hayom, asa Adonai, ze hayom, ze hayom, ze hayom, asa Adonai. Nagila v'nismecha bo, nagila v'nismecha bo, nagila v'nismecha bo, nagila v'nismecha bo, ze hayom, ze hayom, ze hayom, asa Adonai, ze hayom, ze hayom, ze hayom, asa Adonai. This is indeed a day that God has made for us to be joyful, to rejoice and be happy. And my heart is so full. and a little bit broken. Full for the joy of seeing one of our children marry and bring another daughter into our lives. And a little bit broken for not being with you in person. But thank God for Zoom. So before we can begin, everybody who is here has been invited because you are precious to Edan and Farrah, because you are special family and friends who make up what matters in their lives. And we all know that we can't arrive at a special moment like this in our lives and not notice that some who might have been here to celebrate are not because they don't have Zoom, but because they are no longer on this plane of existence. And so before we can enter into this ritual and before we can bless this couple, we want you to be able to invite in those souls that you believe would have been with you if it was possible. Our tradition teaches us that when there's a great simcha, when there's a great moment of joy in our lives, the Holy One of Blessing opens the gates of heaven and allows those souls that have transitioned to that other plane of existence to come and be present, to share in the joy and to add to it. So Edan and Farrah, we're going to invite you to invite in those souls by lighting a candle for each and naming who you're inviting to be present.
To the blessing of Mama Aziz, to the blessing of Mama Gabin. Give me the other one. Oh, that's a good one. Mama Gabin. Blessing of Agajuni. Agajuni Neshat. Amen.
Amen.
And for the blessing of my Saba Menachem Mendel Davidson. My Savta Rivka Davidson. And my Saba Gadol Abishai Davidson.
Amen.
I'm just going to invite all of us to take a moment in silence and to allow those souls to follow the beacon of the light to find their way into that space. ברוכים הבאים. Welcome.
Many of us remember a book that started with, and it was the best of times and it was the worst of times. This year has mostly been one of the worst of times. And it is so wonderful to end this year in the best possible way imaginable.
Amen.
The thoughts that went in, the planning that went in to how we could pull this off, either in California or in Colorado or wherever. The importance of doing as much as possible in this part of the wedding, leaving a celebration where we could all be physically present in California, has resulted in what is going to be an authentic, full Jewish wedding. No thanks to the Los Angeles County slowness that even a civil license couldn't even be produced in time. But we are going to fulfill all the requirements of our Jewish tradition. The Jewish tradition in the Talmud, it says that a wedding to be kosher, to be fulfilled, needs three things: shtar, kesef, v'bia. That it needs a document. And we have one of the most wonderful looking ketubot imaginable. That's the document. Kesef is the rings, and the rings will be exchanged later in this ritual. And dia is the true unification of two souls as one. So all three will be accomplished, and we will rejoice in the fact that we're pulling this off, despite the fact, as Mom said, it's so hard to imagine not being there.
Oh.
So before we join the two of you through the first step of the ketubah, which will be read and witnessed, it's not possible to do any of this without some special blessing that binds you together and that you carry with you into this ritual. So neither one of you would be here and would have found each other if it wasn't for the parents who brought you into this life and who raised you to be loving. This is a strange thing for me to say about myself too, but usually I say it about the other parents, but it's also Fred, Soraya, Victor, and myself. We're so blessed to have raised two beautiful children who learned in our homes to be loving, to give and to receive love, and who were able to find each other for that vessel that gives and receives in the most unique and intimate way. So before we read the ketubah, we want to invite Fred and Soraya to step up and to offer your daughter and your new son the blessing that's in your heart, whatever wishes you want to offer to them.
برای هر دوتاتون آرزوی خوشبختی و سلامتی و 120 سال به پایان کشید. آرزو میکنم که با بچه‌های خوب به زودی زود 2 تا بچه خوب و خوشگل و سلامت بهمون بدید.
آمین.
انشالله که خوشبخت باشید، همیشه آرزوی سلامتی و خوشبختیتون رو دارم. آرزو داریم که شما رو اینجا ببینیم. بگو حالا.
It's fine. Go ahead, Dad. You're good. Be comfortable.
خوشبخت باشید در دو. هر آرزویی دارید خداوند بهتون بده. هر چی که میخواید.
آمین.
همیشه با هم دیگه 120 سال زنده باشید، با هم دیگه باشید. هر آرزویی دارید بهش برسید. مبارکتون باشه.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad.
So,
Thank you
Thank
for all the wishes.
and For this moment, we get to be parents before we step into the rest of the role as the rabbis. So I already started by saying that I'm so proud to be your mom, Edan. And my heart is just bursting for the joy that you've discovered, for the beautiful bride that you're bringing into our family. And I want to bless the two of you, that the love and the excitement that you feel today only increases over time, gets better and juicier and deeper and more binding.
Amen.
And may you always, always remember to laugh at each other and at yourselves.
It'd be most appropriate to say both to you, but really, in addition to what Mama Nadia said to both of you, it's to acknowledge the fact that the Baal Shem Tov, the founder of Hasidism, talked about each individual traveling through the universe as a disparate spark. And some of those sparks looked for another spark so that they could flame together. And I know how much both of you have been looking for the spark, and that you found it. And not only does it make the two of you happy, it sure extends that happiness to so many people who have been waiting for this to happen. Enjoy it. Flame it. Go about in the world doing good, but most of all, come home to the happiness and the growth that each of you will experience by knowing the other.
Amen.
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 Thank you.
Amen.
So can I ask Ilan and Itamar to come forward? Where is he?
Must be on the other side. There he is.
There he is. Is there any way that we can see both?
Right, move in a little bit so we can see you for.
Even half a face is better than no face at all. Okay, Itamar, I can see you really well. That's the one I know. So I want the two of you, first of all, I'm going to give you an opportunity to say no in a few moments, or to say yes. I want to explain that being a witness in Jewish tradition is a little more complicated than being a witness in a courtroom in America. You're not going to swear on a Bible, on a Torah, or anything like that. But if you agree to be a witness, this is your responsibility. The first part of the responsibility is to listen to the ketubah being read in both Hebrew and in English, to understand clearly what is expected between the bride and the groom. All right? And then they are going to signify that they accept what's written in the ketubah as their individual and collective responsibility. You are going to witness that agreement, and you will, if you so agree to take on the responsibility, will affirm by your signature on the ketubah that they have in fact agreed to what's written in the ketubah. Now here's the kicker. Unlike any other situation, to be a witness in a wedding means that you will assume the responsibility to assist, to aid at any time the fulfillment of that ketubah with these two people, to befriend them, to support them, to encourage them to live up to everything written in that ketubah. So that's your responsibility as witnesses. So the question I pose to both of you is, are you willing to witness this ketubah and this couple? Yuan, are you willing?
Well, it's not all in English, but yeah, I think I can get it. Sure.
And we've been waiting for this for a while, right?
For a long time.
And Itmar, are you willing to assume the responsibilities of witnessing?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful.
So we want you to hear, and everybody else to hear, what is written in this document. With heaven's aid, באחד בשבת, ב-12 יום לחודש טבת, שנת 5781 לבריאת עולם, למניין שאנו מונים כאן בברלי הילס, קליפורניה, בפנינו העדים החתומים מטה. אמר החתן, מר עידן שלום, בן הרב אביגדור משה והרב אהובה נדיה, להכלה מרת שושנה בת שלמה ושרה. היא לי לאשתי כדת משה ומרים בישראל, ואני אוהב, אוקיר ואכבד אותך כדרך בני ישראל האוהבים, מוקירים ומכבדים את נשיהם באמונה וביושר. והכלה קיבלה את הקידושים שלו. אמרה הכלה מרת שושנה בת שלמה ושרה לחתן מר עידן שלום בן הרב אביגדור משה והרב אהובה נדיה. היה לי לאשתי כדת משה ומרים בישראל, ואני אוהב, אוקיר ואכבד אותך כדרך בנות ישראל האוהבות, מוקירות ומכבדות את אנשיהם באמונה וביושר. והחתן קיבל את הקידושים שלה. באחריות סדרי ממונות ושאר קניינים והבטחות שביניהם כתובים על שטרות מיוחדים שיתוקנו מזמן לזמן לפי השתנות תנאי חייהם. כן קיבלו עליהם בקניין גמור מהיום, והשטר הזה מקיים זאת. החתן והכלה נשאו רינה ותפילה שהשם יתברך יצרף שאיפתם למעשיהם, שיהיו שמים לב האחד אל השני, ושל שכם אחד יעלו ויבואו ליגיעו לסדר חיים, בו ימלאו צורכי התודעה והרגש, הגוף והנפש, בתוך שלום בית יהודי. והכל שריר וקיים.
And in the language which Edan will understand. On the first day of the week, the 12th day of the month of Tevet, in the year 5781, corresponding to the 27th day of December, in the year 2020, as we reckon here in Beverly Hills. Oh, California, as if there's another one. The bride, Farrah Naz Shaham, daughter of Fred and Soraya Shaham, promised the groom Edan Shalom Gross, son of Rabbi Victor Moshe and Rabbi Ahuva Nadia Gross, that you are my husband according to the tradition of Moses, Miriam, and Israel. That I shall love you, cherish, and honor you, as is customary among the daughters of Israel, who have loved, cherished, and honored their husbands in faithfulness and integrity. And the groom, Edan Shalom Gross, son of Rabbi Victor Gross and Rabbi Ahuva Nadia Gross, excuse me, promised the bride, Arad Shaham, daughter of Fred and Soraya Shaham, that you are my wife, according to the tradition of Moses, Miriam, and Israel. I shall love you, cherish, and honor you as is customary among the sons of Israel, and have loved, cherished, and honored their wives in faithfulness and integrity. Financial contracts and social responsibilities and promises that are between them are written on other documents, which will be reevaluated from time to time according to the changes in economic and other life circumstances. This they accept upon themselves completely with an act of acquisition as of today. The groom and the bride have also promised each other to strive throughout their lives together to achieve an openness which will enable them to share their thoughts, feelings, and experiences, to be sensitive at all times to each other's needs, to attain mutual intellectual, emotional, physical, and spiritual fulfillment in the loving Jewish home. It is all valid and binding. So you have a napkin or a. So this is the important visual for the two witnesses. So Elan hand one end to Edan, and the other end. Okay. So, if everything that has been read, both in Hebrew and in English, included in this ketubah, is to your satisfaction and agreement, signify by taking a pull on the handkerchief to signify that you are taking the document into your mutual possession.
Okay. I took it.
Mazel.
And we want to invite Fred to come forward to complete the letter in the word kinyan that seals this act of acquisition, this act of kinyan that we all just witnessed.
Take the chair, yeah. Selfish
Era poder ser chefe, miséria.
Just like
Que cada tinha para exatamente
I know I started.
beautiful.
I love you. Thank you, Dana.
Mazel tov.
Is Iman still there?
Is here. I need to.
Okay.
Okay.
More signatures.
Elan signs on the top line over the Chatan. Yeah.
I'm a lefty, so this is the
with a piece of paper under his hand, yes?
Okay.
Margot Johnson. Baroness Emma says she loves, Maya says she loves you. She said amen. She said amen.
We love you too.
Merci.
It's someone
And then Itamar, after Elan.
on the line.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
My witness.
And just know that in the future, we will affix our signatures to the document when we can be physically present. And now, yeah, how are they going to sign it?
You have her signature right under.
Okay.
Edan, are you sure?
I'm sure.
He actually charges for his signature, as we know.
Yeah, I know.
He was telling me this time I don't charge.
No charge. This one's
No
free.
charge this time.
Right.
شان بچه تا اینام بیا جلو
Okay. And
Thank you, so kind, Mom.
now for this.
کجا بودیم آن؟
Edan,
Yeah, we're gonna honor.
you're gonna have Fred and Soraya sign under the English?
Correct.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna do a shot like Frank.
خوشبختیتون رو به حقش بدم به هیچ
حالا که با سلامتی شما
که تو بای خوشبختیشون انگار
So while you leave that to dry carefully, we want to invite the parents and the witnesses to spread a talit over your head.
I think it's the other way. I love
Okay, hold it high enough that we can still see their faces. And the second part, the second step that Victor spoke about before of the kesef, the exchange of rings, which is a symbol of the value that you see in your beloved. And also a symbol to anybody out there who might wonder that you're no longer available. So you're going to exchange these rings in two parts. First, each of you in turn, and we will guide you through this, will place your beloved's ring on the forefinger of the right hand. Because somehow the ancients believed that there was a vein that went directly from the right forefinger to the heart. And so when you place the ring on the forefinger of the right hand and repeat the vow that we will walk you through, you're speaking heart to heart. And after each of you has done that, then we'll have you each take your own ring from the right forefinger and place it on your ring finger where you intend to wear it. And this way, what has been spoken to you is now received, and you enter into this covenant of your own free will. So Edan, will you take the ring that you're giving to Farrah?
Got it.
The sound is.
Okay.
The sound is not on. Yep.
Uh-oh, hold on.
What happened?
Uh-oh.
There was something unconnected here.
Something unplugged? We're good? Hello? Can you guys speak? Can't hear you.
No. Might be on their end.
Can't hear you. Hold on.
Record now. Keep holding it up.
Can we hear you?
Can you hear us?
There we go.
Now we
Now we
can.
can, but through the wrong place. Hold on, hold on. 1 second.
1 second.
Try again.
Something was like hit right here.
Somebody in here?
It's okay, don't take
That's
your
good
time.
voice.
We're not in a hurry.
Okay. I don't know.
Edan put all this technology together, so he's the only one that can do this.
Okay. Last one.
I always hit control.
I know, I'm so sorry, you guys.
It's on.
Say something. There we
There
go.
we go.
You're on it.
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Do you hear us now?
Okay.
Yes?
We're back
Yes.
on.
Okay, so hold the rings up. I don't know where I left off, but let's go through it again. Hold the rings up, both of the rings,
Both of them?
okay?
Just show us the rings.
Yeah. Will you agree that these are your rings?
Yes.
Yes.
And do you both, without telling everybody, but between the two of you, do you have knowledge of the exact value of those rings?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Okay. Then Edan, take Farrah's ring and put it on her right forefinger, just to the first knuckle. And as you do that, look at her and say, hold that there. Harei at מקודשת לי
מקודשת לי
בטבעת זו
בטבעת זו
כדת משה,
כדת משה,
מרים
מרים
וישראל.
וישראל.
All right, Farrah, would you take Edan's ring and put it on his right forefinger? And repeat after me. Hare
Hare
Ata
Ata
Mekudash Li
Mekudash Rim Li
Be'abat Zo
Abat Zo
Kedat Moshe
Kodat Moshe
Miriam
Miriam
Israel.
Israel.
So now each of you take your own ring from your right forefinger, place it on the ring finger where you plan to wear it, your own, so that you show us and each other that you enter into this covenant of your own free will.
Thank you. That's cute.
And so now we want to invite those who've been so patiently holding that talit over your heads to just drape the bride and groom in the talit. Just wrap the talit around both of them so that we can bless you.
Oh my God.
יברך לך אדוני וישמרך.
May God guard you and protect you throughout your lives.
יאר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונקה.
May the supernal light, sourced from God, envelop you in the light all the days of your life.
יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום.
And may God grant you certainly the most precious gift there is, the gift of peace, of shalom, of wholeness, of completeness. Shalom bayit, peace in the house.
Amen.
Shalom ba'olam, and peace in the world. So here's the last part that confirms the whole process. It's called yichud. And what the two of you, now that you are married, husband and wife, will go off by yourselves into a room, and I will ask the two witnesses to now assume a different role. That Itamar and Yulan will become shomrim, to guard their privacy for a few minutes. And during that time, I ask everybody to get something for a toast for the new couple.
When the newly married couple return, we will have an opportunity first for the siblings to offer toasts to their brother and sister. And then we'll see what kind of time there is and what kind of energy there is for any additional blessings that want to be offered. Meanwhile, you can talk amongst yourselves.
ماما مبارکت تو باشه. فرناز مبارکت باشه. We love you. Say hi. Maya, say hi. Say hi, Grandma. Say hi, yes. Say hi. Congratulations, Edan Farrah. ما داریم میریم تو هواپیما. دوباره برمیگردیم بغل گیت بدون دوباره برمیگردیم تو. Congratulations, everyone. I'm Farrah's brother. I'm so happy to see them both get married today. We're on our flight back from New York. Unfortunately, we couldn't be there. We can't wait to get back and celebrate with everyone. And welcome to the family. Edan, we love you. Welcome to the family.
Are there your sister, are there other siblings on your side,
Yes.
brothers and sisters, Farrah, that want to offer you a blessing?
Cheers, Mago. Cheers, Mago. You want
With
to
a
say
toast.
cheers, like a toast? And then Dai Hushang, how are you?
He's muted.
We can't hear you, Dai.
Push
We
unmute.
can't hear you.
Unmute. We're getting the champagne ready, so.
Dai, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Unmute. Unmute. Mommy Jan, what do you need?
Nope.
Anna, do you want me to say a toast?
Yeah, they want you to say a toast to.
I'm just moving.
Farrah, Edan, Mazel Tov. Mazel Tov. Welcome to our family. I wish you both the best of life, happiness, health, beautiful children together, and welcoming you to our family. You honestly brought a lot of joy.
Thank you so
Mazel
much.
Tov to your family. Mazel Tov to everybody. Wish everybody was here. Hopefully soon we can all get together.
Cheers. Farrah's, congratulations.
Thank you, Sean.
We love you guys. We're all very happy for you guys. Very happy. Cheers.
Thank you, everyone. Cheers to you, Sean.
Thank you, Sean.
Mel, where is Melody? Where is Maya? Hello.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We're so happy for you.
Thank you so much.
And here's Maya.
Cheers, Ame. I love you.
Shani, I made it.
All right, Yair. As
Can you hear me? Can we hear you? Can you hear me? Yes.
Go ahead. You guys, 1 second.
Shake it.
Go ahead.
I share Mom and Dad's sentiment that this is that this is both amazingly joyous and heartbreaking at the same time. I wish I could hug you both and celebrate in the way that we all want. I love you both very much. Edan, I bought this stupid book. For Hanukkah, it's coming when I get an address for you. It's called Being a Big Brother. And it's just stupid little quotes and stuff, but they just kind of resonate with the way I feel about you and the way I feel about having grown up with you. And just a few that I'll say out loud that just bring back just so many memories and kind of how much, and just really show how much I look up to you and love you as my big brother. But one is, have their back now, they'll have yours for life. help them with things that are new to them. Remind them that they're awesome. And they will be one of your best friends when you're older. And I just thank you for being an amazing big brother. Thank you for bringing Farrah into our family. I could not be more excited about that. And I can't wait to be with you both in person and celebrate the way we want to.
God willing. Amen.
Who's next? Should we do speaker views so we just see how we're speaking?
Of course. My turn. Oh, it's my turn. Hello. Are we unmuted?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. Hello. This is the silliest thing, sitting in our parents' living room in a suit. This is so odd to me. Which afterwards I will go home and immediately change into like pajamas or some comfy home clothes. So this is so weird.
You look great.
Farrah, you really have no idea what you've gotten yourself into. You really don't know. But one of the things you've gotten into is a really good family. And I can tell just from how often they were cheering that clearly yours is too. Clearly yours is a very uplifting and supportive and appreciative and loving family. And I want you to know that you've joined in with one that is going to talk you up and back you up just as much. And I know also that the Grosses are going to be so much better for having you in it. And I know that because I see just how much you care about Edan. How important he is to you. I got to see that firsthand when I came out to LA and see just how important his well-being and just how important he is to you is really that's really special to all of us.
Thank you.
Because Edan's really important to all of us. He really is hands down so easily one of my favorite people in the whole world. Even if he weren't my brother, he'd still be one of my favorite people in the whole world. Because Edan loves nothing more than to make other people happy, to make other people laugh, to make other people feel comfortable and feel appreciated. He just has so much goodness in him. Edan, you're really one of a kind.
Thank you.
And I think for all of us, this is so fucking cool. And also so lame at the same time that we have to do this so far away. But getting to see you be happy and feel appreciated and feel as encouraged by somebody else as you do for literally everybody around you means the world to me and to all of our family. And I just really love you. And I love you both.
Love you.
So,
Cheers.
l'chaim.
L'chaim.
my favorite part. I love that. That's great.
Ricky, how about you?
Is that her sister?
I'll see if I can get through it. Yo and Amita, I have said a lot of how I feel, and it really makes me so sad that I can't be in that room with you. The three of us have talked a million times about how I could get from New York to LA, and just with record cases here and record cases there, it just seemed like it wasn't really feasible right now, but I really hope that soon I will be able to spend extended time with you both. Throughout my life, I've felt so protected and loved by Edan, and what's so beautiful is in the year plus I've known Farrah, I have felt loved and protected by you too, like a sister, so quickly. And I knew from the moment we met that you were Edan's perfect match, and for so long I have seen Edan, who is the most altruistic person I know and the most genuinely loving person without caveats. He accepts everyone as who they are with no judgment. To find someone who loves those qualities in him unconditionally and to accept him for all that he is. And it's been so special for me to see him find that in you, and that he picked someone so perfect for him, but also so perfect for our family. You bring so much joy to all of us. You make all of us laugh, which is big for us. We love to laugh, and your family has been such a joy to welcome into ours as well. I'm really pleased to have all the Shahams in our family. And I just feel really lucky to witness this love between you two and to be a part of it. And I'm really proud of you both for doing what's best for you right now, even though it's just like, it is the strangest time, and it's heartbreaking that we can't all just be together like in a normal way. But I am just really proud of you. I really love you both so much, and I couldn't be happier. So cheers.
Cheers. Thank you. L'chaim.
If there's anyone else here that wants to offer a blessing to the couple, then you'll just unmute yourself, say a few words. But keep in mind that I guess they have a meal waiting for them.
But just some quick words to my number one nephew. You made me an uncle at a very young age. Actually, I guess your parents made me an uncle at a very young age, but you made me an uncle at a very young age, and it's been such a blessing watching you grow into the man that you are. And never, ever, ever did I want this more for you than when we finally met Farrah. And as soon as we met Farrah, Auntie Jody and I both got into the car afterwards and said, this has got to be the most perfect match. And because Farrah, all the reasons that Ricky's already said, and Amitai and Yair, you know, that just the love that you beam with when you are together in each other, that beam that comes out of you. Edan, I haven't seen that beam since seeing the beam that was on your Saba Katan's face every time he saw you. And that same beam has filled you and has filled Farrah. And I hope that you know that today that beam is filling the world with light because the two of you are wed today. So I wish you Mazal Tov and many, many years of happiness.
Thank you.
Can I say something?
Sure.
Who's that?
Hello.
Hi.
Oh.
I have known Edan since he's 4 years old. He and Elon have been bestest friends, and I feel like Edan grew up in my house. Farrah, I now have a daughter from another mother, and I'm so pleased. I've only met you once, but you make Edan glow. And I would just like to say thank you. Mazel tov to both of you.
I'm the other mother here in LA, and I so enjoyed when he was living with me and taking care of me and being my companion. And but this delights me because Farrah is so sweet and kind, and I've met her a couple times, and I just wish we could be together more, and we will in the future. You'll come over, maybe I'll have a little party here with all the guys that your friends here at my house. I would love to have that. But congratulations, good luck, and be very happy.
Thank you, Lois. Thank you so much.
Andy, wait, don't pull me out my fingers.
Oh, Farrah, Julie wants to say something.
Julie, you want to say something? Hi, Alex.
Can you video her? Or you can?
I might cry, sorry.
You can video her?
At least take off your mask outside. Outside.
No, it's okay.
We have another guest here in our living room
One second. We have.
who wants to say something.
Okay, 1 second. We have somebody outside here. Go ahead.
Farnaz and Edan,
I get emotional because I know how long you've been waiting for someone like Edan. Farnaz, you're like a sister to me. I never had a sister.
Nadia, you guys have to unmute.
I have a brother, and I love him very much, but I always wanted a sister too. And you're like my sister. Thank you for raising me. Thank you for being there for me through everything. I've gone through a lot in the past, and you were always there for all of it. And I'm sorry I can't be inside right now, but I know this is a very important day, Edan. Thank you. She needed someone like you, someone to just remind her that love exists, that family is important, that you can find somebody who is your match, is your soulmate, somebody that gets along with you, understands you, and can handle even the hard times, the difficult times. Now being married myself and wanting to kill my own husband half the time, especially during COVID, I know it's really important to be able to be locked in a house with someone for 9 months, 1 year, however long it is, and be able to handle each other and to understand each other and to compromise and to really just learn how to live together and build a family. So I'm very happy for you guys. Mazel tov, and I hope that soon you have a little one like Mason.
Amen.
Mason is your great aunt Farnaz. Congratulations, Mazel tov, and we love you guys.
I'll add that Edan, it's been amazing getting to know you, and I vow to always be your Ashkenazi ally within the family.
Mazel tov, congrats.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you for
I love you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Living room who wants to say something to you and Farrah.
Hello, Edan. Hello, Farrah. It's rather absurd that I only know you, Farrah, through a computer screen. I look forward to meeting you sometime soon. And Edan, it's been too long since I've seen you in person. Just the biggest blessings possible for both of your happiness. And know that wherever I'm at, you always have a place at my home if you'd like to stay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I can fit lots of grosses in there.
L'chaim. Doesn't he have the best COVID hair of anybody?
I was shaved when I started this nonsense.
All right. Let's
Like,
party.
If anybody else wants to offer a blessing, it's speak now, or you have to hold on to it until we come together in person and celebrate under a chuppah. There will be a chuppah someday in the future.
God willing, with all of us. Yes, with everyone together, God willing.
Amen, amen.
We all want to be there to celebrate. Amen.
We have witnessed the marriage of two magnificent souls who have found each other in the most amazing time and have given us the gift of bringing 2020, a year that too many people, most of us, are only too happy to say goodbye to, bringing that year to a close on such a high note. We love you both.
Amen.
And we look forward to spending time together in real time. Mazal tov.
Yeah.
Mazel tov.
Mazal tov.
You want me to go?
So Edan and Farrah, do you want to say anything before we shut this thing down and send you off to your celebration?
Thank you all for joining on such short notice and in such a very different way, but it's such a blessing that you guys took the time out to be here, to be as much here as possible with us. So thank you all. We look forward to spending time with you guys soon. Farrah and I both can't wait to have the second half of the wedding where everybody can be together and party in the fashion that we're used to.
I'll be there.
Amen. I'm very excited about our future.
We need many babies. Many babies.
خوشبختی برای این دو کبوتره. خوشبختی برای این دو کبوتره. با آرزوی سعادت و خوشبختی.
Mazal tov. Thank you everyone for joining us. We'll see you in LA at some point in the future. Love you guys. Love you so much.
Love you too. Thank you. Beautiful ceremony, beautiful.
You guys want to stay on?